Oh, hey there. Have you ever wondered how the pros, like myself, are able to win action games? Hand-eye coordination.
Hand-eye coordination is utilization of both hand movements and eye movements. Its importance can be viewed from children writing their first word to athletes breaking world records. Why does it matter? Well, the statistics are actually pretty eye-catching. 85% of the brain may be involved in hand-eye processing, and almost 30% of that is directly involved in processing vision. So yes, it is a pretty big deal. Every day, a huge amount of stimulus is bombarded to your senses. The exceptional speed of our nervous system helps us complete everyday activities. Visual information is used by our brain to guide our hands to the key. Driving requires constant hand-eye coordination because you have to process the visual information on the road and move your hands accordingly to avoid accidents. You have to insert the credit card into a chip reader. 4 steps to the sympathetic nervous system. Photoreceptor cells, like rods and cones, convert information into electrical impulses. Information from sensory organs goes to the thalamus in the brain. Continuing, the information is sent to the hypothalamus, which activates the sympathetic nervous system. You've probably heard, keep your eye on the ball. Right up until the minute you hit the ball, something important happened. Your brain sends a command to your arm to hit the ball. But the visual signs are actually delayed. At the time you swing, the vision of the ball won't enter your brain for another fraction of a second. So looking at the ball then is pointless. This movement is possible due to the reflex arc. Sensory neurons carry the impulse observed to the brain and spinal cord, where it synapses with an interneuron. The interneuron then synapses with a motor neuron, which carries the nerve impulse to a muscle, which is able to contract. The whole loop takes about 200 milliseconds. In that time, the ball has already moved. High-level tennis players, that's me, scan the ball before they hit it. Simultaneously, SNS releases epinephrine, also known as adrenaline, from the adrenal medulla. Adrenaline stimulates the heart to pump at a higher rate to deliver increased cardiac output of glucose and other nutrients to the skeletal muscles. It also stimulates intercostal muscles, which are the muscles found between the ribs, to function at a higher rate to increase breathing, which increases blood oxygen levels. One last thing, adrenaline also decreases reaction time, which is time between a stimulus and a response.